Working hard used to be enough to live a very comfortable life. Today, a lot of millions of ordinary Americans are wondering if simply living in America has become impossible, and some people are tired of it. Yeah. And for new people here, welcome to BabsWTV, where we talk about real life, real struggle, and what's happening around the world. For you guys haven't seen me past couple of days, I've been down sick a little bit on my bed, puking like a baby. That's why I haven't uploaded nothing, and sorry for the delay. But yeah, we're back on again. Keep on track. Let's check out this video.
CBS report highlights how many families are feeling squeezed by the rising costs here in America. Go figure. Essentials like food, housing, childcare, healthcare, gas. These are all things the American people are struggling to keep up with as the cost continues to rise while wages do not. In fact, a CBS report states that 50% of Americans, 1 in 2 Americans, say that groceries are harder to afford than they were just a year ago. 3 out of 4 Americans say that housing has become unaffordable in any community. The average cost of childcare for one kid, for one kid, is annually $13,000. That's the same price you would pay for a semester at a university. And this price is a 30% increase since 2020. I brought this up in previous videos how my own family has noticed this increase. Simple items that we were buying over the last few years that we have not changed are astronomically more expensive. This affordability crisis is not a Democratic hoax. This affordability crisis is not something that people just need to get over or even normalize. This is something that is truly hurting millions of Americans. Life is becoming unbearable for the vast majority of people that live within this country, and it all boils down to how much we are paying out of pocket just to survive.
Rent in America is just getting way too expensive nowadays. The average rent in America today is a little over $2,000 a month. But what if you didn't have to worry about that anymore?
Imagine working an hour just to afford 1 pound of ground beef. For the first time in American history, a pound of ground beef costs more than the federal minimum wage. Yep, America has officially lost the plot. The federal minimum wage is $7.25 an hour. Meanwhile, ground beef can cost you anywhere between $6.50 a pound all the way up to $9 a pound. And if you want organic, baby, bring your wallet and a cosigner. I need y'all to think about how wild this is. The thing we used to call a cheap option for dinner is now competing with folks' hourly wage. And then you're constantly being gaslit by your leaders, told that the economy is doing great. For who? Because a lot of American families are working. They're doing everything they're supposed to, but they still standing in the grocery store, studying the math like they preparing for the SAT. Leaders listen to you when you struggle because a leader will try to solve your problems. But when you're being gaslit, somehow the problem's going to always be you. You're not working hard enough. You're not budgeting enough. You're just not sacrificing enough. Meanwhile, hamburger meat got promoted, but your paycheck stayed the same. How are you guys handling these grocery prices? Because if ground beef is making more than some Americans are making per hour, we need to have a conversation, folks.
So when do you think we're going to get to like a financial reset for the United States? Because I'm trying to understand why rent is $2,500 for a 2-bedroom, why we're paying $6 for a gallon of milk, why the average price of a car is like $50,000. It doesn't make any sense to us. But then yet your average wage is like $15 to $20 an hour. You can't even afford to survive. But then the inflation continues to go up. The price of everything will never come back down. The big box stores and the Fortune 500 companies, they just continue to go up and up. I mean, you're paying $11 for like a 12-pack of soda, $7 for a bag of chips. We have gotten to the point where we have outpriced the consumer. Because if you have the average person, so say they make $50,000 a year, right? Well, if a mortgage is $3,000 a month, you don't have any money. So how are you even supposed to go out and go buy anything? So My own personal opinion is I think we just need to hit the little reset button when it comes to what we're doing over here in the great US of A.
$16 for a burger, fries, and a water. 16, I don't care. Stop pretending like this shit is not crazy. I used to go to the burger spot by my high school and get a $5 burger with fries. I'm getting a $16 meal right now. And it's burgers and fries. You understand? Ground beef is like $5. Why the fuck is why is it $16? 16. I was better off getting Chipotle. That's why I'm kind of regretting that. But my point is, I don't give a fuck how much money I have. $16 for a burger and fries is crazy to me. I don't care. I'm still gonna buy $2,000 shoes, but I feel like I have to draw the line at a $16 burger and fries. I'm mad hungry though. I ain't eat all day. So I need that. But America is getting too expensive. I'm sorry to inform y'all, but actually, this burger was worth every fucking penny. I would have paid $20. Sometimes you just gotta shut the fuck up and eat your food. Come back like being that bitch. Y'all, I'm not going back outside no more. It cost me $200 to go outside. I got 4 things: gas, lunch, a charger, and 2 things to go on my wall. It cost me $200. I'm not going back outside no more. So guess what? I'm about to get my own country. I ain't got a country now. That's it. Because I'm not going back outside.
The craziest thing about America is most people can't afford to die here anymore. I thought it was sad that people were putting gas and groceries on installment plans like Affirm and Klarna. But think about how many crowdfunding posts you see for funerals. People and people in their immediate families live paycheck to paycheck and are so poor with no savings that they're saying they can't afford a funeral for their loved ones. Life in this country is so fucked that it's spilling into death. And a lot of people say they won't be able to afford retirement. I'm probably one of those people realistically. And to think that it goes beyond retirement and people can't even afford to die. I mean, it's ridiculous. We can't afford to buy a home while we're alive, and our family and ourselves can't set up a fund to take care of a casket or an urn when we're dead. I really hope that America starts going down the Mom Donnie path before I'm a senior citizen.